CT side, Kevlar on 4, but the Julies dropped over to Krasnal and Kai, but are they ready for the fast play into the B site? The answer's maybe yes, but it's all a little bit scrappy, and Iceberg wins the first duel.
All right. Bomb. Gonna go down. But they don't have the numbers, so they've got to take fights. They've got to try and isolate where they are. Julie's up close. Iceberg could be in for a couple here. One. Can't get the second. Traded out by Demke. It's a big stack out towards main. And surely this round's won off the back of that alone. Tap on towards the bomb. They know they're not on it. And that is a perfect post plant being played by Sashi. Very little in terms of the issues from them. And I mean, you can't really ask for anything better. They played that to perfection. Creeping his way forward. The Mac actually going to get a lot of space to work with here. And could even wrap in towards an 8-8. Because they're pushed via main. So they're going to get so much room here that this already could start to feel on a knife's edge.
I'm super focused on this Where's Waldo game that we've got going on, to be honest. But yeah, they have just slit the net massively.
Oh.
And look at this, completely unsuspecting. And Cabby's even going for the trigger discipline. He knows that if there's one up there, he's going to go for the knife. Oh my. That is ridiculous. He played a big risk there as well because he saw Demke and he knew there's a decent chance that he will spin and get me before I can get my comeback out. But wow. That is cool.
Wbij na GeForce Skins i doładuj konto z kodem Matheo, który daje bonus do doładowania i możliwość otwarcia darmowego case'a. Na stronce możecie otwierać skrzynie, brać udział w bitwach na skrzynki oraz macie możliwość tworzenia kontraktów. Korzystając z dostępnych trybów na stronie wbijasz poziomy, które pozwalają otwierać skrzynie bonusowe. Co miesiąc są dostępne nowe eventy, w których możecie zdobywać niesamowite nagrody. GeForce Skins oferuje wiele metod płatności, takich jak Blik, PSC, SMS, krypto czy skiny. Dodatkowo codziennie możecie odbierać darmowy bonus, a skiny ze strony wypłacane są natychmiastowo. Wbij na stronkę z kodem Matheo, link w opisie.
Now, all the time in the world to work with. Tapping away towards Black Plat here. K gonna get one apiece. Krasnal gonna add to the tally as well. And already, no matter moment, it's the first time we've actually seen Monte look comfortable.
Yeah, finally, but with Cabby hitting that shot, it does perhaps add a spanner to the works, especially with the CT player being low. This goes from being signed, sealed, and delivered to perhaps falling apart. Cabby needed to hit that shot. Whiffs the mark, now leaves it down to Lucky in an impossible situation. Pints it into the site. All comes down to really what Dihe goes for here. He's very aggressive. Cabby might just catch him with his pants down, and he will. Now a two-man advantage. A couple of rifles retrieved, and this could work. The problem is that timer. There's just about 15 seconds left on this clock. They need to deal with Demke and deal with him quickly. They've made the right read. They've got all the pieces stacked up in the right places, and Demke goes absolutely nuclear. Okay, they don't.
No commitment of a play just yet. It'll come down. Okay. The fight behind this. Flash comes over perfectly timed as well. Gets on towards Cabby. Aligned to a second behind it. Lucky.
Unlike Hades, who sat 0-4, he's struggling to get the ball rolling here. Suppressor seen. Iceberg doesn't react, but snappy when the peak comes through regardless. Needs to be aware that Krasnal's on the site. Only needs a single bullet here. Iceberg's low, but he's got reinforcements to come and join him. And I think he's happy to sort of be the point of contact, be the bait, so Mr. can trade him. So there it is. Easy pickings, lovely trade. And still very doable here, but Hades finally puts himself on that scoreboard. Can't follow it up. And Mister's now got a pretty winnable clutch on his hands.
Yeah, that's for sure. Mister. He is low, though. Just one bullet, and he's probably done for. And a re-smoke. Hey, might just opt to push through this. Might get a timing, and he will. You know, generally revered as being T-sided, so it might be a bit of an advantage for them in that sense. They do a lot of their best work. Good start for Dihe as Iceberg gets caught, and now it's the call from the grave.
That's such a shame. Stacking up elsewhere, playing the solo B defense early on, and he's just primed for a bit of info. I think the last thing he was expecting was for such an aggressive push there from main, like off the bat. I think he sort of wanted a little more of a warning sign, then he could call in those reinforcements, but the rotates are far too late to the party. The bomb's almost already halfway ticked, and
what the plans are going forward, because they're not giving themselves a lot of leeway this round. Obviously, feels like a bit of a throw away, but then K going to get himself one of his own. So, at the very least, keeping things competitive in that sense, we can start to isolate fights like this and pick up guns. There might be a conversation still here. Yeah, I mean, Monte have a double AK, so this is a huge thing. Oh no, the timing for Mister was far from perfect. Lucky will still get one of his, though. That's the very least a bit of something to work with. But my God, still feels like it's Frowners to get this C4 down. We don't have the luxury of the clock on our side. He will tap, looks for a fight. Again, not really being given. I speak too soon. Oltek's going to get caught. Another tap on towards the bomb. He's trying to bait out the orb. He spots the head. And now Demka has to stick the plant, and he will. Lucky going to post up for a swing on that left-hand side. Pop flash over. Doesn't really do anything. So Lucky just holds down the angles. He looks towards to try and isolate this fight. And Demka goes huge. Room for error here is the main thing. Can't be making any mistakes, Monte. Mach 10, Tech 9. That was an airburst Molotov as well, actually. So I spoke about not being able to make any mistakes. And they do off the rip with the Mach 10 up close. Oltek's going to get caught. Upgrade to an AK, but an immediate double from Cabby to keep the numbers level.
That was huge. That was so needed. If he goes down without a fight, then this round is cooked. But arm spotted. Iceberg has somehow managed to completely isolate a 1v1 fight as Demku's teammates are miles away from the party. Mr. takes out Hades. But Demku, who's been an incredible player in these situations, just bouncing around this pillar, has the timing once again. Can't line up both, but keeps them busy for long enough. Timing is just absolutely everything. They've got all the info. They've got the player stacked up in the right positions, but Iceberg caught on a timing in the Mach 10 of all weapons. They'll back off. They'll let it go the other way. It'll be 12-10 for Monte. It'll once again be no money in the bank for Sashi, so it'll be much of the same when it comes to the buy, and no mercy shown. Hunted down.
MP9s at this sort of close range is prime position for them to start getting active. Lucky will trade. No others in there.
Is this being held? I struggle to see on the minimap. Yeah, it is. On this clock, Monte need to make a move.
They do. Time is starting to tick here. Up close. That's probably the worst person you want in terms of the entry, and a double for Mr. Huge. This feels like it's on, but the rotate are being heard here. 20 seconds, doubling back. The timing play doesn't work out for Lucky. And the barreling back over towards his site. It's taken. Cabby, this is a tough one.
Yeah, it absolutely is. That timing was just so unfortunate. Felt like he had call, but worried that he was going to be jumped up by Heaven.
Oh, actually, I was saying not because I thought Dio was going to get caught with Heaven, but 17 damage, but Grasner will still fall nonetheless. So as Demka, Dio pops up, he's back in towards Heaven, his domain. One will go down nonetheless.
Diha has had such ridiculous impact in this round and in such a bizarre way.
Oh no.
But now it's the rest of his team's time to step up. Timing's brilliant on his reaggression. He'll catch Mr. Yeah, Sashi can pick up this pistol round. It certainly could be the case. Glocks flying out onto the site. Bit of a whiff shot. It skews the odds a little bit because when you can just run and gun out on the A site and they don't have any util, I think the Glocks do have a big advantage here on Nuke. But when it comes to the gun rounds, when it comes to having that utility and those rifles, it gets a whole lot harder. Flash out doesn't do anything for the Julies. This one's done. Ooh, maybe that's been too soon. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Thankfully, now it should be done. They're just going to play kind of ring around the roses. Diha going to see off the final double.
Buy into that just yet. Still very cautious of the fact that Sashi might try and wrap someone around. That's not the case. They actually don't have as much map control as Monte are giving them credit for. Timing on this is huge though. Cabby just on the other side of the smoke. He's holding the left corner, but will still be able to flick as Diha emerges, and Kane makes the same mistake. That cannot be allowed to happen. I'm
really not too sure what Kay's doing there. He just holds for no reason and just gets isolated. Another thing when we talk about spacing out for Monte and their kind of lackluster trading, that one's better. The flash is perfect from Hades.
Krasnov.
That is a great entry on towards the A site. Both coming via Heaven, and both should be dead soon come. They will, and we now move towards overtime.
It's an important round as well.
Yeah.
The T sides look much better. We'll try and come out ahead with it. Diha does have the space to come out of Heaven. Could have done with two, but 1 for 1, not too bad. And with the trades following up elsewhere, they now have this man advantage. The surely the vent player with no chance. He needs Oltex to sell a bit of a distraction. Pull that attention away. Re-smoke into main's going to make that a whole lot harder. And yeah, there you go. As you see the sniper emerge, Lucky knows that he has absolutely no opportunity. K will take him out. Oltex left with a 1v3. It's just not going to happen. No. You know, he's just trying to play potluck, spamming through these smokes, but this one's finished.
Yeah, he needs some serious fortune to make that one work. And it's not to be 14-13.
Spoken Oltex untouched from it. They're trying to play through this, but Hades gets off the first shot. Ooh. The problem is everyone else is falling.
Yeah, okay. Not the swing you want. Not really the trade you'd want in terms of the spacing, but Hades going to get it nonetheless. But then he gets caught just jumping around and it thrusts Dia into a tough 1 versus 2. He's going to peer through that smoke. I don't think he's going to get too much of a luxury. He's going to get caught on the end.
Well, we'll see. It's still a 4-on-4, and the fact that Sashi haven't got this bomb down in this time is somewhat concerning, because these smokes are now going to start to fade, and it does give the opportunities for the timings. Demka bouncing between the two angles. D here regressing as well. Needed that fight. Doesn't win it. Demka doesn't take his either. Now it feels like map done. An Iceberg will get the penultimate nail hammered into that coffin. And Hades is just burning alive. They know exactly where he is. The 5-7 will prolong the inevitable. But surely, there is no chance for him here.
I think you're right. Hades, down he goes, and that is that.
Fairly standard stuff for their CT pistol round. It's Iceberg sacrificing himself, dropping over 2 pairs of jewellies and a flashbang, and still hitting the crisp headshots.
Oh, yeah. Not a bad way to start things off. Iceberg wants to continue getting up in their face, and attention drawn away, but maybe a slight overextension as Demka and Dia will get 1 apiece. Demka going to double it down as well as KL add to the tally, and leaves it all down to 1 in a matter of moments. Mister it all to do, and well, oh so little to work with. Being completely honest, the plant was slightly open there, but there's no way he would have predicted that sort of spam. We're going to get caught by Demka at the end. Very good round out from him. 3 kills to his name.
But this seems to be... Oh, that's gorgeous. I love that. But yeah, there's definitely something to be said here for the fact that, you know, this is what they've been practicing. They've been confident on their respective map picks. They know that, you know, taking Nuke was perhaps a bit of a stretch. They almost ended up doing it anyway. But if there's anywhere that they've really been putting the hours in, it would be Vertigo. So far, the Pistols doing quite well here in this round.
Now, maybe... something on the cards. Hades, though, just found lucky. MP9 had a chance at doubling it down because of how low Hades was, but he's going to be the one to clean up. And
they're ready to rumble. But Hades has got one of his own here on the T side, having taken those casualties in the last. And we said he needs to be the better AWPer. Whilst it's not lucky that he takes out in the opening duel, he does find one elsewhere. That's onto Iceberg.
Oh, posted. Lucky. We'll find... It's always a fight that he sort of expected. In terms of the numbers for Monte, and they're just contacting up ramp. What a double was a possibility, but Cabby can't quite collect it.
He's got a good pause here with his sandbags play timing. Everything gets the info, gets Mr. down low, but does fall. Now a 1v1. Demka still completely incognito. No idea where he resides, and tapping the bomb, trying to play through the smoke, hoping he's short. He's all bad timing, peeks out, threads the needle, shoots between all of them, misses the second as well. Oh, it's all going wrong.
Oh no, Lucky. Ugash Krasnov need to give themselves some coverage here. Flash over, Demka going to drop another smoke as well, so they should actually get a plant out here. At the very least, there's space to work with. That nade! Oh my god, it did blow open the smoke, but it's not enough to punish. Still alive here. Hades making his way around. It's a timing play and one in which he wins, and he can pick up an AWP as well.
Yeah, I think 9-3 is already a step too far, to be honest, but yeah, 10-2 would really put that in the final nail in the coffin. Oltex, nice shot through the smoke, anticipates the boost from D here. It was all a little bit messy, and they were taking ticks of damage from the molly. Lucky needed to hit that shot. So unfortunate. HE is going to finish off Oltex as well. He's been spammed down low, so despite the early man advantage, It slips back the other way. Mr. needs two. Can't line him up. Good damage. But again, the numbers still in Monte's favour.
Iceberg, up close. Avoids the flash. Gets his kill. Looks for a second as well. And deals a lot of damage. He's confirmed where they want to finish here. But Krasso, he basically has to get one hit for free. And if he keeps his crosshair trained, he will. He should. Oh, thankfully he does. Cabby thrust into a 1 versus 2. Not impossible, but it's pretty improbable.
Yeah, felt like he looked away for a second there, but back on the angle when he needed to be. Demko has been low throughout this entire round. Oh my goodness. Okay, just criminal.
Inevitable win of Monte at this point.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, I've seen bigger comebacks, to be fair, and this is a very important moment. Krasnal says, I have no interest in giving you guys an opportunity, an entry back in. Oltex has something to say about that too. This pistol round has been absolutely wild as Oltex is pulling up a 1v4. Oh my.
Hades. Right there too. Boost up. If a Mr. will catch Demka. Still feels like a lot of people get caught off by that, even though, you know, we've all known about it since CS2, but a lot of people get caught off by this.
Just, you know, first time coming out in this map. It's often just sort of going overlooked. There's so many angles you have to be wary of. Decent nade. They're going to be playing in for the retake, but util a little sparse. Kit's non-existent, so they do need to get a wriggle on. He will come close. Molly will go deep. Boltex will still swing and hit the headshot if he finds another. This one is still in play, and he does. Mr. chimes in for one of his own, and Kate, well, he should be able to trade this one out, no trouble. But now, a 1v1. Smoke on the bomb, but he's got no kit. He needs to just get on it and hold it down. Tapping it will not do the trick. And he realises that, yeah, there's no chance. He'll back on out.
He deserves a spot in this team, and he's really trying to prove it here. And so far, so good. Close. Krasnov will find one for a second. The spam is good. Missed. They're going to get caught through it. That's a little awkward. A big fight here as Oltex going to get a double. And, you know, speaking of the devil, it'll come alive once again.
A huge mistake from Diha to drop where he did, and Molly does not go anywhere near its intended destination, and as a result, Hades is given free reign to press out towards Generator, and it actually costs them big time. Big HG, good chunk of damage onto Cabby, will still finish off the sniper, but a 2v1, and oh my god, K's position is huge. There we go. A little bit messy on the first, but the second so crisp.
He wants to fight. Okay, Krasnov going to play up close. Awkward right now, looking for bit of motion. Yeah, Krasnov for that too, as Demka supports him as well. I mean, sure, Cabby gets a kill, but I don't know if it's going to make too big of a difference here. 2 versus 4, and actually going to come in to get, not deny, but get the kill and basically see that one off. There was a moment where it felt a little awkward and whatnot, but what is the play? I mean, K doesn't want to overfight, which I can respect. He understands that. Doesn't want to give away a freebie from high. Krasnov going 1-for-1 there with Cabby.
Yeah, you know, just the lack of presence whatsoever from the T side, or seemingly lack of presence, sort of baited them into a bit of a false sense of security, but still, they played it with caution, just going 1-for-1. They've got the rotate in as well, so ready for this. 55 seconds on the clock, execution to commence. And Cabby will lead the charge with his Galil, looking for the entry, but looking the wrong way. And Demka will take the numbers in their favour and follow that further.
This might be it. This might be game set, or maybe I speak too soon. Mr. Okay, one of his owners, K, going to get caught as well, as Demka going to play up close on the boost angle. Diha for one. And he should expect there's another around the corner somewhere. There he is, pops up, and Dia will spam him down. Monte take the map, and they take the series.